Hi my beauties, welcome back. We are going to be doing an SRT clearing on the Holy Spirit body this time. So it's been suggested that I clear the energy bodies for people, or we clear the teams of myself. This one came into my mind this morning, so very, very strongly. So we're going to be doing this one first and we'll see what comes up. Who knows? So make sure you're 100% open to receiving healing, and let's get stuck in. Okay, so here we go. So this is for the Holy Spirit body, and it's running at 0 positive, 100 negative, not an entire surprise, and at incarnational levels. So I'm just going to ask your high self teams to do a clearing on this first. So let me talk through what the SRT system says about the Holy Spirit body, Holy Spirit cleansing and consciousness. I'm going to just run through them all. This is Robert E. Detzler, his system. So he talks about the Holy Spirit as the third aspect of the Trinity. It means the whole breadth of spirit. The Holy Spirit moves that which spirit ideates into creation. Sorry, I'm reading this at a distance. While Christ is the creative word, which moves all things into expression, the Holy Spirit is the instructor and counselor. The Holy Spirit is always auxiliary to the Son, Christ, for its function is to bring the soul to Christ consciousness. The Holy Spirit does not ascend through constantly unfolding levels of consciousness as the Son does. So that's what he says about the Holy Spirit. And remember, Robert Detzler was a parson before he started downloading this system. The Holy Spirit body on chart 3 is the 9th body formed and has both a conscious and a subconscious mind. In fact, on chart 3, there are various levels which says conscious, subconscious. There you go, Holy Spirit body, both subconscious and conscious. So recording and moving there. Okay. It observes and records everything that the soul experiences, so it needs to be cleared of all discord. This is why it's so important. And when we do Holy Spirit cleansings, things that you purchase can have a negative energy attached. So we ask for a Holy Spirit cleansing. This is why when we're doing house clearings, when I'm doing clearing space and things like that, part of the house clearings and space clearings that I do a Holy Spirit wash down there as well. So when other people have been in your house or car or anything like that, they may need to be cleaned. For food you purchase, use the energies by saying 995, which I do. Every food that I eat or my cats eat, I always say, please bless this food 995. 995 is a numerical shortcut to blessing. So he suggests that as well, as it kills bacteria, fungi, parasites, and viruses that are attached. So souls who have reached Holy Spirit consciousness can serve incarnated souls to teach and lift them into an awareness of their own divinity. And souls who have reached Holy Spirit status, these are all levels on chart 3, can serve someone who is incarnated as their personal Holy Spirit. This is the inner teacher, an aspect of self that tries to lead the physical person toward the path of light that is within them. So that's what the SRT system says on the Holy Spirit body, Holy Spirit cleansing, Holy Spirit consciousness, and Holy Spirit status. But we're clearing the Holy Spirit body today. So we've done the initial clearing, so where are we going next? Chart 6B, which is blocks to positive expression. So let's just go here. Again, I know it may trigger some people to say this is a taster, but it is. If you get triggered by anything that I say or do, please use it as a gift to look within yourself. Triggers are gifts if we'd only look at them that way, really. So block to comfort. Which is interesting. A block to wholeness, a block to giving freedom, a block to awareness. Okay, so let's clear all those blocks away. So I mean, I get emails and I get messages and various things saying, be better if you didn't do this, it'd be better if you did that, I wish you wouldn't mention that, you go on too much about this and about that. Over the last few years, I've had quite a few of those. So I'm just going to say, look, I work how I work. And if something I do annoys you or triggers you, then please look within yourself and see that as a gift. That's all part of the healing, maybe that I'm bringing on the site to reflect something back to you, you know. So, and we all get annoyed about things that other people do. We all do, and that's okay. But rather than saying it'd be better if you didn't mention this so much or do that so much, maybe just look within yourself as why is this annoying me, why is this triggering me, and there may be something, a little bit of treasure there for you to uncover, a bit of self-discovery. So because we all get annoyed at, you know, and I know I go on about certain things, I know I do. So I just want to make sure that the Spiritual Response Association are mentioned, and I want to make sure that the right information is given. And then sometimes I'm just getting carried away with enjoying myself. So, so where are we going now? A misuse of energy in creating is coming up. And we have energy forms that are attached at higher levels and conscious mind programs type 1. So let's just get those cleared. We all like different things, don't we? And some people like me humming away and other people don't. And some people don't mind me mentioning certain things and other people do. I'm never going to please everybody, and that's okay. So, but I love this community, and I love each and every one of you for your contributions. And I'm glad it's helping so many people, because that's what it's here for. So I'm sending each one of you love. As we clear this Holy Spirit body, your Holy Spirit body, which is going to be very interesting. See if you notice anything. So I go through all the energy bodies on the personal clearings that I do. And we're taught in SRT to go through the main 5, the etheric, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. Etheric, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, yeah, 5. But I go through all of them. So, because I've found increasingly over the years that more and more programs come up with all of them if you look at them. So, still on 14. Animal consciousness program. So I'm just going to ask that those are cleared as well. And I think every practitioner works a little bit differently. I've noticed with other trainers that I've trained with, everyone works a little bit differently. And I suppose it depends who you're trained with, how you work. I work pretty methodically, but I ask a lot of questions in my personal clearings. And I have a lot of little checklists that I ask. And I think it's, if you're someone that uses the pendulum or you're trained in SRT, I think the most important thing is that you use your intuition and work in the way that's right for you without following rigidly a set format. I mean, I work the way I work, but you may work completely differently. I know many practitioners do. There's clear odds and ends here. So trust yourself and believe in yourself. Believe in how you work is the right way to work. There's always someone out there that needs your help in the way that you work. So just because I work a certain way or you're taught another way or whatever, it doesn't matter. Just work with the way that feels right for you, because every one of us has something unique to offer. And that applies to any healing modality that you do, that you may practice. So training it, you know, get the training and learn how to do it, learn the system, and then allow your intuition to come in and work uniquely. Integrate multiple programs in the consciousness of one. So we're just going to do that. Hasn't it been powerful energy recently? Have you noticed? Oh dear, it's been intense. The magnetics have been through the roof, literally. It's an intense time. We've still got lots of intense times to come yet in the world, because, you know, we've had thousands of years of stuff in the earth to clear, to shift, to bring up, to be exorcised, healed, integrated. So, you know, it's not going to get any easier anytime soon in the world, but you don't have to listen to the news. You don't have to take part of it in your consciousness. You can focus on gratitude and all the good things that are happening in your life, you know. Focus on what brings you joy, because that will contribute towards the lifting of the consciousness, the raising of the consciousness. The more we focus on what brings us joy, and the more we clear out the stuff that's bringing us down, you know, that's keeping us in that density, the more we're contributing to the consciousness. So be gentle with yourselves and be kind to yourselves above all else. You know, you can't pour from an empty cup. So, and it's tough times at the moment energetically, you know. Some people who are very sensitive like myself are really feeling it. Principles of creation. Let's clear those. So the principles of creation that bring the universe and souls into being. It's the principles of creation that brings the universe and souls into being. It's interesting that has to be cleared, isn't it? Through Godhead and Spirit. All the information for the system are in Robert's books. Obviously, there's been things that have been added to and taken away over the years when you train as a practitioner, but there's a huge amount of information and some charts on his books, The Freedom Path, Soul Recreation, and a really excellent book called Spiritual Healing, which has lots of geometric shapes in the book. I've lent it to somebody, and I don't know who I've lent it to, and I've lost it as a result, so which is a shame. I have to get another copy of it, but that's a really great book as well. But tons of information in Soul Recreation by Robert E. Detzler and The Freedom Path. Really fascinating stuff. Okay, should we go to mop up? We're just going to do a very quick mop up. I know these snippets. I know these snippets of the clearings are very powerful for many people out there. So yeah, you'll get whatever it is that you need right now. So it might be worth asking, if you don't practice this system, the SRT system, it might be worth just experimenting with things. If you buy something new, just ask Spirit to give it a Holy Spirit cleanse or a Holy Spirit wash down, and see if you notice any difference. Because it's all about the intention, not about putting a pendulum in your hand and going to charts. You know, you are powerful beyond measure. So so maybe even if you have a car, maybe say, Spirit, give my car a Holy Spirit wash down. Spirit, give my home a Holy Spirit wash down. And it might not be as thorough as investigating what energies are running, but I bet it still gives a pretty good cleanse. So it's worth experimenting with that. Remember, you're powerful, so command what you want. what you want to be done, you know, for the highest good. Anything else to clear? No, I think we're done with that. Okay, so what's it up now? The Holy Spirit body. 100 positive, 0 negative. So there you go. See if that helps you. Radiant love. I've chatted too much today, sorry. But I hope that helps you all, and wishing you a beautiful autumn equinox. This is 2023 when the recording's done, and a beautiful day. And do experiment with this stuff, and don't do more than 2 of these little clearings at a time. Let the body integrate the changes for 2 or 3 days. All right, and I will see you on the next clearing. Lots of love to you all.